You know, it's a question most of us will have at some point. Who am I? What am I? Why am I? It's reasonable that you would ask these questions, because you're brought up in a world that expects you to know who you are individually, and expects you to be a part of the society and bring something to it. They only want to use you for what you can do for them. That's society. But I'm here to tell you that who you are has nothing to do with anyone else, has nothing to do with what's outside of you, only has to do with what's inside of you. I'm going to take you through a death now, because when you die, it no longer matters who you are here, what you were here, and what you could provide here. At that point in your death, it becomes about you. What's next? Where do you go? Where do we go? What do we become? Do we become anything, or are we something already? 11 years old, I was driving down the street. I was in the middle seat. I wasn't driving, obviously, at 11. My father was driving. We come around a curve, and there's a car there. My father's playing with a PDA in his hand. I can still see it. It was gray, one of the old black and white touch ones that had the little stylus. We tried to go around the car, and what ended up happening is we hit a tree head-on going around 45, 50 miles an hour. I remember a flash. I remember helping my sister get out of the truck, rolling my jacket up. It was a denim Harley jacket. Putting it under her head, crawling away into a ditch where I fell down to die. Now, most people in my life have heard this story. What they haven't heard is the part where I felt amazing. I was laying there, staring up at the sky, not seeing anything for what it was, not recognizing the trees or the clouds, but instead I was feeling this very strange peace, this very strange perfection. I remember trying to go, trying to leave my body. I felt like I was floating above myself, like this, a few inches just. When this beautiful man, with a big bushy beard, came over me, told me not to close my eyes, told me not to rest. I've never seen this man again, but to this day I can see him in my mind. I remember seeing him. He was amazing. He saved my life. But he was sent there on purpose to save my life, to bring me about to all of this. After the experience, I made it to the hospital. I had an angel experience along the way. You can watch that in one of my other videos called My Story, My Awakening. I realized I'm not just the boy that my parents raised. I don't have to be that. I'm you. I'm me. Our past lives could be happening right now. When you come around to that understanding, you'll know what I mean. It doesn't have to be in the past, because time is neither in the past, the present, nor the future. It's non-linear. It's already occurred. It's a construct that we use in order to understand our aging bodies. But who am I? Who are you? What I am that I am. That's what Jesus said. What do you think he really meant by that? I am that I am? God says it also. The story of the burning bush, which may not have actually been a bush on fire, could have been something within. You can think about that. Go read that and see what you think. But I am that I am. It's amazing. It's true. This is my body. But who I am rests right there within you. That's who I am. I might as well be a computer graphic here, designed specifically for you, to teach you this lesson. You are that which you make you. You are that which you already are, what you already have been, and what you are tomorrow. But that's up to you. You need to make a good decision. You know who you are. You've been telling yourself who you are since the day you were born, and everyone around you was telling you who you ought to be, who they wanted you to be, who they constructed you to be. But I'm here today to baptize you in fire of consciousness. You are who you are, and raise that to the forefront of your life, and you will be happy, I promise. Who am I? I'm nobody. I'm nothing. I'm a figment of your imagination. And what an imagination you have. These woods feel like home. Because these trees, they know what they are. And they were put here for me. They were put here for you. The same person.